Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakadash, and double on themselves great mills from our religious truth, and also to the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad. I like to say shalom, and come back here today with another great powerful lesson to the spirit of power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So the type of daily lesson is closer than we ever been to the end. So I like to say shalom to all our listeners and learn. Hope this will help you today and guide you back in the paths of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And not about, we're very close to the end. How do we know that what the prophecy, the Bible prophecy, what are speaking loud and clear? And also the Bible is speaking loud and clear. At the end it shall speak and not lie. We're here. The end is being manifest right before our eyes. We're seeing what all of the signs of the times are here. We're in these times, real time. And idea about, we are very excited. That's why the Lord said, look up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're what? Redemption drawing nearer and nearer. And not about UFO sites all across the world. And not about, hey, things are happening. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is visiting the earth that He created. And not about, hey, we are here. We have run out of time. And not about, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So the title of the daily lesson, once again, is closer than we ever been to the end. So look, I got two little short video clips. And after video clips, we'll start the lesson, a very quick lesson through the spirit. And I hope that you get edified. So we can start one moment. We can start with the first clip, one moment. Here we go.
Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Tezapanya back at it again with the current events. Double honors into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Let's get it. OPEC and Saudi Arabia are threatening America with jihad and martyrdom because America is mad OPEC cut oil production. And the U.S. pulled out naval fleet of the Gulf of Oman, Persian Gulf, exposing East Coast to attacks from Iran and enemies. In the book of Obadiah, it says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, man. Everybody coming against Esau, right? Emergency East Coast diesel shortages as White House intervenes. Microsoft lays off 1,000 employees. Putin declares martial law in annexed regions of Ukraine. Walmart CEO John Furner says the store will be closed on Thanksgiving. Babylon the Great supposedly has 25 days left of diesel reserves, and victuals shall seem so cheap upon earth. Yo, this shit is about to get crazy out here. UK female prime minister steps down after 44 days, the shortest prime minister in UK history. European countries, major undersea internet fiber cables being cut, man. A lot of major things for this war is starting to happen, man. The beast gonna hate the whore. NATO gonna hate America. Canada just banned new handgun sales. You see that? France has decided to withdraw from the Energy Charter Treaty. I'm telling you, man, the EU gonna break apart. The 10 toes, iron and clay, they can't mix with each other. Aussie Bank begins linking customer transactions to carbon footprint, man. Everything is going to be... you're gonna be in a digital concentration camp if you take that chip, man. Alright? Russian spy ship tracked off of UK coast sparks fears Putin may attempt to cut off World Wide Web. The famine of the word is coming regardless, man. The internet's gonna get cut off. As China and Russia tensions grows, the US military rating was weak and not to be able to win the war, the Heritage Foundation report. Right. You know, this is the village of unwalled cities, man. All right, they think everything is sweet. When the Mossad is putting the hooks in the jaws of Russia, Gog and Magog, to direct strike this place with ICBMs, man. After that MOTB, that RFID chip, get mandated. And China simulates nuclear blast, EMP, against Starlink satellites in near-Earth orbit. Again, I've been talking about there's a very high chance, which I really do think, I speak as a man, the light's gonna go out, man. All hell about to break loose, specifically with this economy crash. It has to be a great reset. What better way to knock all the electricity out? Shalom. Shalom, shalom, it's your brother Tezapanya.
Do you ever have those I told you so moments and wish you didn't? Well, this is one of those moments. 5 months ago, I posted a video that diesel shortages were coming, and, well, here we are, with a report that we have 25 days of reserves left in the U.S. Now, we have 2 tanker ships headed to New York with about 1 million barrels, and we have a Pennsylvania refinery that's said to be coming back online after seasonal maintenance. Maybe the combination of these two will get our reserves back up. Doubtful, but we'll see. We're at the lowest point in our reserves since 2008, and we got through that. We'll get through this too. I don't say any of this to scare anybody. Don't go panic, but just be prepared. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. So we are closer than we ever been to the end. You're seeing that they saying that on the last video that said we had 25 day supply of diesel left, so we're measuring the time diligently. We'll have to wait and see what happens, because we're not ignorant of Satan's device. And also, we knowing that this economy is getting ready to crash. We knowing that they're getting ready to reset everything. We are very close to that time, December the 13th is coming very quickly. And everybody, the economy is saying rumors of it going down some part of November. Also, rolling blackouts. And another thing, famine of the world, it's right around the corner. They're getting ready to shut this internet down. This truth is getting ready to be pulled out of the world. And hey, this gospel has been preached throughout the four corners of earth. And hey, the signs of the times are here. And we're living it real time. It is speaking loud and clear. And you must be spiritual to see what's coming. And hey, we're here. The Lord is getting ready to come. Great deliverance right upon us. And we're seeing that with still talks of what? World War III. Things of going nuclear. We're seeing that, OPEC is has cut the oil supply to for America. And we're seeing that, signs that they are hating the whore. And also, Iran, Pakistan, Venezuela, a lot of these nations are bucking up against the whore. And everybody they shall burn the whore. And we're very close to that time. And everybody, America is getting ready to go down. Esau Kingdom is getting ready to go down. And we in that transition of power. And we're closer than we ever been to the end. The end is being manifest right before our eyes. So we're living in that exciting time. Rejoice ye heaven. And hey, the Lord is getting ready to judge this place. And we cannot wait. This is not our rest. We're waiting on that immortality, rulership, spiritual power. It's right around the corner. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is closer than we ever been to the end. So we can start just a very quick lesson through the Spirit. Let's start out in 2 Ezra chapter 9. 2 Ezra chapter 9, and we'll start up at verse 1. 2 Ezra chapter 9, and we'll start up at verse 1. And it reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see part of the same path which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And we seeing that, earthquakes in diverse places, like over in California. It was rumors this morning that it was a 5.1 magnitude earthquake, that went off over there. And also, it was rumors of another earthquake was going off in Yellowstone National Park, which in fact I think is in Wyoming, or maybe in Colorado, but is rumors of that. So it's earthquakes in diverse places. A lot of things are happening all around the world, and we're seeing that things are constantly escalating. We're seeing that the Lord is visiting the earth that He created, and the Lord is gathering the nation. We're seeing all these things, and we are very close, and it is speaking loud and clear. At the end, it shall speak and not lie. And hey, we're here. So, a lot of people are still or relax in their leaves. And the end is rolling out right before our eyes. And either you will hear or either you will forbear. So now let's start back up. Second Ezra chapter 9, we start back up at verse 4. And it reads that, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and the end is manifest. So the end is here. We're living it real times. And how do we know? Uproars of the people, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. It is happening. And economic collapse. And so we're seeing that society is breaking down. And hey, nations are rising against nation. Nation is divided. If a nation is divided, cannot stand. We are here. We're understanding loud and clear. At the end, you shall understand. And it is being manifest. It's being made clearer and clearer. It's being made obvious. And also the great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Oh, we cannot wait. So now let's go to 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. A very quick lesson. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. And we'll start up at verse 17. Salak. And it reads that, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Verse 19, behold, famine, plagues, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And everybody, these scourges are constantly coming upon us. And everybody saying that what a 20-day supply of diesel, you know what I'm saying? If that happened, we knowing that that's going to disrupt the supply chain line. You know, way that we get our goods in here, food, water, medical supplies, you know what I'm saying? Fuel, you know what I'm saying? So we knowing that these are fuel to the 18-wheeler that constantly running things all across America, and everybody, into what's convenience store, into these grocery store, these super centers, you know what I'm saying, and beyond, you know what I'm saying, Amazon, and everybody, so we knowing that will cripple the economy. We knowing that all this is done from the left hand side. They knowing that they got to bring down this system to bring up to that beast banking system, which in fact this digital society is right upon us. At the end it shall speak and not lie. So Revelation chapter 13 is jumping off the page. It is here. We are closer than we ever been to the end. We are here, and we're living in exciting times, and so a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, the scourges are constantly coming. The times of are growing, are getting worse and worse. They're growing evil and evil. And the love of many is waxing cold, and all hell is getting ready to break loose. So let's start back up. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. One moment. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. We'll start back up at verse 20. It said, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be good and cheap upon the earth, and they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So the idea about it is that once the economy crashes, you know what I'm saying, the idea about it is that, you know what I'm saying, we see that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things are getting ready to happen. There's going to be a great famine come across the land. Also a very, very dark winter. And that about it, we seeing that, they're saying December the 13th that they're going to roll out this digital beast system. And that about it, and that about it, if you don't be a partaker of it, you would be cut out of it. And you won't be a part of that society. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people is getting ready to starve to death. A lot of people are getting ready to be killed in a great number. And that about these FEMA camps, these guillotines, they get ready to feed you things being idle. And that about it's going to be a time of a great death, a great destruction. We at the beginning of sorrow. And that about we're closer than we ever been to the end. And that about we're living it real time. And that about it, hey, we're very close. And that about it, when we seeing that, all these nations are constantly are lining up, getting ready for this World War III. The wars are all war. And that about the end game. And that about we're here. And that about hey, we're very excited. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time, so you can have a stable mind in these times of trouble that's coming upon us. And that about hey, the Lord is is the way and the only way and the only answer. The Lord is getting ready to deliver us, getting ready to sustain us and preserve us when those times of trouble come upon us. And now that because we fear the Lord, we trust the Lord. And now about hey, we're closer than we ever been to the end. We are very close. So now let's start back up. One moment. Let's go to Revelation chapter 17. Just a quick lesson, random scriptures. Not going to hold you long at all. Revelation chapter 17 and verse 17. One moment. And it reads, Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, Salaki. It said, and the 10 horns with thou sawest upon the beast, thou shalt hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Verse 17, for the Almighty has put in their hearts, or their minds, to fulfill his will, to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Almighty shall be fulfilled. And that about we know that's talking about NATO. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the EU. And that about they shall hate the whore. We're seeing that OPEC is cutting the oil supply to America, and also they're constantly turning their back on the dollar. So, so they know that this dollar is what is worthless, and everybody holds no value, and everybody things are collapsing all across what America, which in fact is Babylon the Great, and everybody things are changing, and everybody what the nations are rising against the nation, and everybody they seeing that America is weak and they are finished, and everybody we're at the end of a earth age. Esau is the end of this earth age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. We're in that transition of power, the struggle in Rebecca's womb, and about closer than we ever been to the end. We are here, and about the Bible prophets are speaking loud and clear. Woo! And we cannot wait. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So now let's go to Obadiah, get another quick precept. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. Just a very quick lesson through the Spirit. One moment. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. And it reads, it says that, so all the men of thy confederacy has brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They shall eat thy bread and have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Let's read that again. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. So all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. And about that, that's getting ready to happen now that they are hating the whore. They constantly bucking up against America, and everybody, they constantly turning their back, cutting their resources off. They constantly in collaboration with one another. And about the BRIC nation, also Russia and China, and also Saudi Arabia, constantly they turn their back. Venezuela, Pakistan, Iran, So that about the body count is getting ready to be great, and that about the Lord is constantly gathering the nation for what? The controversy of Zion, and that about we're closer than we ever been to what? To the end. The end is being manifest right before our eyes, being made obvious. It's being made clearer and clearer, and that about the kingdom of heaven is getting closer and closer. Woo, and we cannot wait. So now let's start back up. Let's go to let's get another quick precept before we close. That's just a very quick lesson, and that about we seeing that rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people, insurrection, sedition among men, and that's coming upon us. Martial law is coming in a big way. It's going to be a lawless time. This new world order, this global reset, digital society. Rolling blackouts. Food shortage. Great famine in the land. Also, it's going to be a time of trouble that we have never seen before. What? Jacob's trouble. It is at the door. So now let's go to one moment. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. We get there before we close out. One moment. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. We started at verse 6. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. One moment. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. And it reads, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned unto paleness. Verse 7. At last, for the day is great, so that is none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. The 1/3, that about the one that stayed loyal to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh, and that about it's going to be a time of trouble that we have never seen before. A lot of people are going to be travailing like a woman, a vexation of spirit, great mourning, great sorrow, and that about it, once this economy crash, the end of the dollar is the end of America, and that about the end of a society as you know it. And also these IBCM missiles are getting ready to fly. They're getting ready to burn the whore. 200 million missiles, warheads are getting ready to hit America. And out about it, this place is getting ready to be a total desolation. It's going to be white, clean, purified with that fervent heat that only comes from Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh. We're closer than we ever been to the end. It is here, At the end, it shall speak and not lie. And out about though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come. And out about it is here, Habakkuk chapter 2. And out about it is here, it is loud and clear. We have blown the trump, and out about we've been a watchman for Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh. And out about this truth had went into the gates of the noble, which in fact are the global least. You know what I'm saying? They're listening. They're watching. They knowing that, hey, their time is very short. In the fullness of their sufficiency, they shall what be in straits. And out about it, they have run out of time. And about their time has come. Judgment is right upon them. And out about also what the tutor, and out about it, we custom warn you left and right. It is at the door. And out about the end is all around us. And out about it, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord is hovering, you know what I'm saying, above us. You know what I'm saying? And these UFO sightings are all across the world. People constantly talking about these sightings, UFO, UAP, but we know them as the what? The chariots of the Most High. That is our great deliverance. And out about it, if you're not getting beamed up, you're getting burnt up. And out about it, hey, we are here. Judgment is right upon us. Also, the great and glorious return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. We are very close to our salvation. And out about it, we cannot wait. Immortality, rulership, spiritual power. Woo! Let's get one more. We'll close out. Let's go to Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. We'll close out here. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. We'll close out right here. Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. And it reads, said, make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And out about we read up upon that time, closer than we've ever been to the end. And out about we are here. It is at the door. And out about so a lot of people what are relaxing, are still thinking that they're a good case. And out about all hell is getting ready to break loose in the middle of the Lord. We constantly sighing and crying left and right, warning you. Either you will hear or either you will forbear. And out about we're at the end. And out about it's right before our eye. So the title of the daily lesson once again is closer than we ever been to the end. So I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rikakadash. I like to say, Shalom.